Good morning, good morning. It's your girl. Yes, people. And I got another banger today. Y'all gotta just stay tuned. Come back. The streets is talking. The streets is talking. But you know they only talking about our illustrious president. What is wrong with this man? Now, yesterday I told you guys about the raids on the Hyundai plant in Georgia, right? So remember, it was 475 detained. Uh, 300 of them were actually South Korean nationals. Yeah. See, these wasn't just regular workers. You know, they were here to set up the factory, but they were engineers. You see what I'm saying? They were engineers. They were install people, and they were like sales and after service. So they had a whole thing set up, and the Karen ruined it. You know, but what I like about South Korea, big up to the y'all, because you didn't allow this country to send your people back. Because what they would have did is just detain them for a while and then send them back however they wanted to or wherever they wanted to. South Korea said, hold up, hold on, hold on. No, no, no. Leave our people right there. We are going to charter a flight. And that's exactly what they did. They chartered a flight for the 300 people and got them on back because they was like, we ain't trusting you. And I don't blame them because you see what happened when most of those people got on that planes or buses or whatever. They ain't never make it. Some are still in this country being detained. Man. And the crazy thing is, right, there are sheriff's offices around the country actually helping ICE to detain people. In the small ass cell, can you imagine? Who knows what kind of living conditions is going on? It's a lot. It's a lot to say the least, right? So, look, one of the things they talked about too was remember Trump had troops helping ICE, detain people and everything like that, and then actually doing law enforcement things. Well, they have put it on pause because LA is suing, right? But the U.S. Supreme Court said that the sweeping immigrations raids in LA, they back on. They're back on. See, because the Supreme Court has 9 judges, right? 6 of them are conservative. You already know. So it's 6-3. 6-3. They was like, nah, get them back on these streets, right? So now you got to understand when they got these people on the street and they saying sweeping immigration, right? This will allow agents to stop suspects based solely on their race, language, or their job. Say what? People, this is getting nutty. This is crazy. So they're not only looking at Latinos. Now they looking at the Asians if they're out there, and also people from the Middle East, India, any of those places. Everybody can get it, basically, if you're an immigrant, right? And I'm just like, this is crazy. And so now he didn't brought them. Homeland Security is now in deep in Chicago, right? So now today they set off this thing they call Operation Midway Blitz. Now to me, it sounds like a football play. So I'm like, oh, football. They must be playing against maybe the Homeland Security playing against, I don't know, the Border Patrol, right? That's what I'm thinking. But no, it's not. So what it is, it's in honor of a young woman by the name of uh, Katie Abraham. So what happened is Katie Abraham was in a really bad car accident that she died in from a drunk driver who happened to be a criminally a criminal illegal alien. Yeah. So they caught the guy or whatever like that. Of course, you know, they're gonna charge him or whatever, but also deport him. But this is what this is for. And they're saying, like, look, we're only going after in Chicago, we're only going after the criminal illegal aliens. Criminal illegal aliens. Yeah. I couldn't even get that out because it's just so much to talk about. It's just like, what the hell? These Supreme Court justices, when all this stuff is over, a lot of them should lose their job. A lot of them. The six of them should lose their job. Is what I'm saying. Seriously. This is ridiculous. This right here is crazy. So you're telling me, you know, everybody was so happy to get rid of DEI and everything, not even understanding what it's about. Like the civil rights movement and all of this. This was for your dumbasses. You, all you immigrants. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Because you all wanted to get rid of it. I remember the Asians voting against affirmative action in schools, right? And guess what? They got duped out of positions that was made for them. And see, affirmative action DEI is not about uh, it's not about just giving somebody something because of the color of their skin, their ethnicity. It's not about that. What it was is making the playing field even, level, even across the board. Because real talk, if we didn't need that and everything was fair and square, there'll be a lot of white people not working. Just so you know, it's a lot of y'all would not be working because y'all not the smartest people in the room. I know you think that because that's what your ancestors pushed you to think, that you're the smartest in the room, but you're not. You need to go check and see who invented everything and your ancestors stole everything. Y'all really need to look at that. See, it's a shame we have to have this. And everybody keep thinking, oh, you know, it's because you're black or because you're Asian or because, no, it's because you white people don't know how to act. You don't. You don't know how to be fair. You made up the participation award. So yeah, you don't know how to be fair. Not all of you. There's a lot of you that believe in fairness now. You know what I'm saying? But there's so many more, like all the MAGAs have no clue. But then again, they're also, most of them is unintelligent. Real talk. That's just being honest. So if you think this thing is fair, these sweeping immigration raids, it's not. Because if it was really fair, then the people that have been here with no green card or no implications or anything that committed crimes and everything, there would be some Europeans in here. Yeah, the French, the Italian, the British. It's a lot of y'all. South African, look at the guy that just killed his wife over here on U.S. soil. Come on now. If it was really fair, it'd be a lot of y'all going too. Because if you're going to do immigration the right way, it got to be across the board. Well, there's 600,000, over 600,000 Europeans just sitting their ass down laughing. They're the ones pointing out stuff. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys seen the video. Did you see the video where a lady was Israeli and another lady was Palestinian, and she was pregnant, and she was at a what do you call it, a Starbucks. So the husband had a Free Palestine shirt on, and they were behind this lady. This lady had the audacity to come up to them and wanted to go after the lady who was pregnant and try to throw hot coffee on her. Hello? Hot coffee. Yo, did she get arrested? Probably, but she didn't get deported. And I'm sure she could have got deported, but they ain't deporting them because they need them, is what I'm saying. And another kind of news with the courts, um, the federal appeals court refused to throw out the $83.3 million jury verdict against Trump for damaging the reputation of a writer, E. Jean Carroll, in 2019 when he denied her rape case. She found him guilty. He owes this money, right? And then, wait a minute, y'all. On top of that, she got another little side thing for $5 million they granted her. He tried to get rid of that too. Nope. She got that too. She got the 5 million on top of that 83.3 million, right? And so then, his attorneys tried to come up with the presidential immunity. It was like, no, doesn't count. 83.3 million plus $5 million. Boom. they were serious because guess what? He's still a felon. Has everyone forgot? His ass is still a felon. Pay the lady her money. Shit, lady, he got it. Let me tell you, Miss Carroll, he got it, girl. Shoot. I told you he got over $3.5 billion, so he could cut her a check ASAP. Bow. Just cut the check, Donald. Cut the check. Oh man. Now this is freaky. So, Congress has all of the paperwork from the Epstein's files and everything, right? So they have an oversight committee, a House oversight committee that's with the GOP. So they received the Epstein estate documents. Now, one of the documents that they received was a birthday book for Epstein, which contains a letter from our illustrious president, Trumpy. He wrote him a letter. And yo, I got to show you. See this? You see this right here? Yeah, that's the letter that he has. And it's like, hold on. Let me pause to read. All right, so here's the letter, right? This is what the letter says. It says voiceover, right? There must be more to life than having everything. That's how the note begins, right? Then Donald goes, yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is, he continues. Nor will I, since I also know what it is, Jeffrey says. Donald then says, we have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Little girls. And he responds, yes, we do, come to think of it. Then Donald says, enigmas never age. Have you noticed that? Jeffrey responds, as a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you. What that mean? What? And then it concludes with Donald telling Jeffrey that a pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret. Trump's full name is typed out, and it's all above, like his name, it says Donald J. Trump, and you know how he writes all close together, and it's his signature. And this was for Jeffrey Epstein's 50th birthday party. 50th? You know how old this cat is. They're about the same age. So yeah. Ooh, it just gets nuttier and nuttier. Birthday letters? From pedophile to pedophile, I guess. Anywho, that's what the streets is talking about. It's time for that whooping of the day. Yeah. And the whooping of the day goes to a man from another podcast that was talking about another man being corny. Like, who are you? The Sultan of cool? How you gonna say another man is corny? Oh, he's corny because he don't hang out in the places you hang out with. He's corny because he didn't grow up in poverty. Oh, he's corny because he loves his wife, right? He's corny because he adopted another man's child. Yeah, that's all corny. Not. So the guy who needs a whooping or obtain the whooping of the day is you, you big dummy. Channing Crowder from the pivot, you got a nerve to call somebody corny. When I know if you take off that hat, them damn locks is thin. They're hanging on by the chinny chin chin. You need to allow them to leave. You are the one who are corny, sir. Very corny. Because you said the man wore tidy whities. If that's his preference, that's his preference. He got one of the baddest chicks in the game. Let's be clear. Sierra's no slouch, baby. No slouch. And big up to Sierra for actually not picking a bad boy. Ladies, don't you get you a bad boy. You'll end up with another guy named Channing Crowder. Now that's a corny ass name for a grown ass man. Channing. Anywho, the whooping is well deserved. It's that time. I gotta go. But not before I drop a jewel on you. Okay? So here it goes. As you get older, it's time to start thinking about your physical, mental, and spiritual health. All of those things are super important. They're important when you're younger, but as you get older, you should pay more attention to your health. Go on more walks, drink more water, get more sleep. I'm saying that because I know I need to, because my mind is always constantly racing. Make sure you do that. Mental health is so important. Take the mental breaks you need every single day, even if it's just 15 minutes of just quiet, just you and quiet, right? And make sure you go get those checkups, especially you fellas. Ladies, we go all the time. It's fellas, it's you. Pay attention. If something is bothering you, time to check it out. You paying for the insurance anyway. I still need you to get up. Yeah, you. Get up, get out, and let's keep it healthy, people. All right?